The energy that came through is really dense. It's really heavy. It feels like someone here is dog tired of doing something, but they keep doing it. It's like a compulsion. It's like, let me just make sure this is on. Like, my biggest fear, you guys, is filming without my microphone on, because I've done it so many times and I end up having to throw away the entire reading. That's why I stopped. But this reading, as I tapped into the energy here, it just feels like someone has been doing the same thing, like the focus has been the same thing for an extremely long time. And it's like a compulsion. They can't stop doing it. It's like when you are addicted to smoking or drinking or anything like that. You don't want to do it anymore, but you keep poisoning yourself. You keep poisoning yourself. And I don't say that in judgment. I used to smoke cigarettes. And I remember days where my chest would be so flipping tight and I hated it. And I hated how I smelt. You know, my clothes stank and my teeth were yellow and all the rest of it. And my skin was sallow. So it's knowing, like someone here knows that it's not like what they're doing is wrong, because it is. But they're tired of being focused on a specific goal, because this specific goal is negative. It feels like there is a lot of dense energy being focused onto, like almost like a candle. Like, imagine this person is just looking at the light. They're looking in at this light and they're focusing every heavy energy, every heavy emotion, everything on making that light dim as small as possible. So this could be somebody who is a practicing witch, for example. Like, there are practices of, you know, imagining the energy coming from you. I'm a practicing witch. I'm a white witch. Like practicing your energy going into the flame and making it bigger, or making it dance, making it move. That's firebending. But there's also, like, the mark of a really powerful witch is, from what I understand, being able to make the flame go out. And some can. But I don't feel like this person is focusing their energy on a candle. It feels like they're focusing it on a person. There's this energy, like, in the pit of my stomach. I can feel it. It feels... when you've overeaten, when you've eaten too much and you feel kind of sick, a bit queasy, that's what's coming through. The cards that came out, investigating. You've got investigating. You've got someone investigating something that a person has been doing for an extremely long time with focus, clarity, towards someone else to diminish their light. I honestly feel like there is some sort of investigation going on when it comes to a circle of your friends, or a circle of someone's friends here in the community. I want to say collective, but in the community, because we have here kick to the curb in reverse. It's like questioning why has there been like this spell of bad luck over someone for as long as it has been? Or why has somebody in the collective, for example, you don't have to claim this energy if you don't want to, but why has somebody in the collective allowed a specific person to stay in contact with them, whether that is a friendship circle, whether that's a family member? Why has it been allowed to go on for so long? Because it's becoming pretty obvious that something that they're doing is bad for their health. And it was bad for your health. It may be bad for your health now. Because we have kick to the curb, we also have fake friends. I feel like with fake friends being in reverse, I don't feel like it makes it a genuine friend. There's something here about the company being kept. The company being kept is being questioned. My name is Bronwen. This is Bronwen's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, so family, it's good to have you back. I'm sorry about this big camera shadow right there. My light just decided to stop working and I'm still charging it at the moment. Okay, so this is what they're investigating. Why something stayed attached. Why has someone stayed around? Why has someone stayed around? That's so strange. I'm going to be ringing a bell real quick. This is just to cleanse the space around us. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, it's always a good idea to turn down your listening device. In 3, 2, and in 1. been such a grey day here. Oh my goodness. I know that in some places it is snowing like no other. Here in lovely, sunny, not sunny Britain, it is a grey sky and pouring, lashing with rain. What is the weather like for where you are? Let's see. So we have police coming out here, but it's not the police investigating them. Shut the front door. What? Okay. So we have here non-police. This could be a private investigator then. Someone's definitely investigating. They may be doing it off the books because something doesn't sit right with them. Let me pop you there. We've also got outdated, expired, disused, old news and discarded. So there may be relevant information. Someone is definitely tired of the drama, but they're still part of it. It feels like someone is, someone's been manifesting some really dark energy. Like they've gone after it. They've chased after it. They've sought it out, and it's either consuming them, it's making them ill, but they have such an obsession with either power, being right, being the winner, the victor, the one on top, that they will quite happily allow themselves to fall into ruin if it means that you do too, or someone else does too. We have here tired of the drama and putting on a show. So someone here is loving the drama. But what has this got to do with this investigation? Because I feel like it's not so much to do with the spiritual. As much as it is, as much as we have a lot of spell work going on here. We have heavy, heavy energy. Beyond the grave is what I heard. So they may be using like graveyard magic or something along those lines. Whoever's investigating this is aware. They seem to be aware of someone's dark nature here. That's not the reason they're investigating, because that's almost like a side quest or a side information. Like, yeah, there's intent here to hurt and harm, even if they don't believe in spell work or whatever. There's something else going on here. Getting played, manipulation, lies and control. Okay. So you may have a private investigator here, or even someone who is taking it on their own. I was going to say taking it on their own to go and investigate it, but it feels like it is someone official, but not the police. They may be feeling that you or someone around you is getting played here by a person who's pretending to be a friend, or somebody who is a friend, but their energy is all over the shop. They're connected to something that's quite, it's bitter, it's dark, it's really, really dark. I can't look at it, it just looks like a void. So you may have somebody that is an associate to you, a friend of the family, friend of a friend, you know, friend of your sister's, who is connected to this, and they seem to have an unhealthy obsession with either you or those who work in the light or work of light. Okay, I'm going to place this one down too. Let's pop you here. Yeah, and they, by or any means necessary is what I heard. By any means necessary, keeping themselves attached. Why do I feel like this person may come to you or someone close to you with drama or stresses that they have, because they know total drama with action, because they know that you are the type of person that will give advice to others or will want to help others, you know, but they're not wanting the advice, they're wanting the energy. What's going on here? It feels like they've built something that is now falling in on them, and they do not like what is coming for them. Because it feels like there is either being institutionalized, because this person may have mental health issues, or being arrested, going to jail, going to prison. Tell me about this fake friend in reverse. I heard the word spy. They're a spy. And it says here doing substances, but it's in reverse. So this person may want to come towards you or someone within your circle to get to you, to connect to your energy. We have here caution. Just be careful. They're being investigated though, because it feels like a scam. It really, really feels like a scam. Why am I getting like human moving around? Like the traffic is quite, you know what I'm saying. I don't like to say it all together because YouTube doesn't like that. But that's what it feels like. It feels like there's a trap of some sort. It feels like whoever this is that's looking at you looks at other people as well and they mark them. You've got smell the roses, slow down, take some you time, get out in nature. And then envy. I think that there's something going on. Why do I feel like people are going missing? Someone's going missing. We got tension and we got smell the roses. There is a need for you to get out into a green space. But family. How did I know this was going to be family? There's definitely something going on with a family member or whoever this person is over here that is like, they are a fake friend, even though it's in reverse. That are trying to get you alone. They're trying to get someone alone here. Doesn't have to be you. You do not have to claim this energy. We have got cutting ties with freedom, standing up and awaken coming out here. It feels like they're connected to some really weird energy here. Very tense, very, very, very stressed out, migraines and worry coming through. We also have shattered with broken nightmares and failure in reverse. I think that this PI, this private investigator, may have got a lead, and it's actually a very, very good lead. They may have been stressed out before because this is something that seems to have like not overtaken them or overconsumed them, but you know, like you hear of police officers who like they can't let a cold case go, or they can't let a case go until they see it to the end. And even after they've like retired, they're still checking in to see what's going on. And they'll still come and see if there's more evidence that's been brought in, because whatever happened in the way in which someone passed or disappeared or whatever, it just struck a chord within them. And that's what I'm getting over here, that this person is not giving up. They're not giving up. They're like a dog with a bone. And this is very stressful for anyone that gets in their way or anyone that they're focusing on. I don't think that those who were trying to trap you or bring you down, those with that really dense energy, I don't think they even realize that they're being investigated. And if they are, I don't think they realize how much information this private investigator has, or how many dots have been lined up, have been connected. We have got trap here in reverse with stuck, no options and unforgiveness. That this private investigator may come forward to either you or to like a friend of the family or whoever to get a message to you to be careful of who it is that you are interacting with, who you are being friendly to, who you are opening up to. And it's not saying that you should be guarded for the rest of your life and you're never allowed to have friends and, you know, everything is going to be a battlefield. No. But this person here, however, they're seeing something that maybe you're not seeing. They're seeing something that you're not seeing. And they want you to come out of this safe. And we've got tension coming out here. Yeah, you have somebody who's trying to set you up here to either kidnap, smuggle, steal. I don't know. So flipping strange. This energy is so weird. Yeah, you've got boundaries coming out. There's a need for you to set boundaries. With vacation coming out and Archangel Michael, it may also be that someone was going to try and get you to come on some sort of sanctuary, spa day, come and meet these gurus, come to this green space that's secluded. And it may have looked like it was all above board. It wasn't. It literally wasn't. It's like on TikTok, right? Because I filmed this and I upload it on YouTube and then I upload it on TikTok. But on TikTok, I'm open to, if you follow me, I'll follow you back. But there are certain profiles that you can tell are fake, because the minute that you say, yes, I'll follow you back, they're like, WhatsApp me on this number. And I'm like, that's a human moving about. That definitely is, without a doubt. Why on earth would I come off of this app onto a personal one and give you my personal details unless you were trying to scam me, you know, kidnap me, or any of that? My alarms, my spidey senses just went off, and I feel like something's going on here. Something's definitely going on here. They are at a distance though. Whoever this is at a distance from you. They don't see this coming though. They don't realise that the more that they play with this dark energy, the more it's going to play back. Tell me about shattered fears. What do we need to know? Yeah, we've got a distorted feminine energy and we've got a distorted masculine energy. We've also got legal coming out. Ooh, me oh my. So we have a couple here that are under investigation. First, the thing is, the spell work part there is crazy. The amount of spiritual attacks, the amount of, I heard silence. They're trying to silence something here, and they're trying to move in the shadows so that you don't see what's happening. They may have cast something to kind of, I don't know, it's like put the blinders on someone. However, this investigator is watching from the outside, and like they have no idea. They have no idea that either their movements are being followed or their transactions are being followed. Something here is being tracked, traced, and followed. Okay, and it's all leading back to these two. It's all leading back to these two, and they are going to be in a lot of trouble. A lot, because I don't feel like they're doing this by themselves. It may be something they're doing very quietly. There may be other outside agencies that are collecting information on these two here that are connected to something wider. So they're not, this person's not the only one, but it feels like this person has more information because they're only looking at these two rather than looking at everything like the other groups maybe. So we've got distorted feminine here, the lack of gentleness, nurturing, or mothering coming through. This could be a couple. You then have distorted masculine with the lack of authority, discipline, or father figure. And then we have legal, lawyers, court, and paperwork. It is all going to blow up in their face, and very, very soon. It looks like you're going to have someone come in, pretend to be your friend, ask you for help. They are definitely going to want to try and get you alone. For what reason? They want you to be quiet on something. They want you to shush. Yeah, they don't like what you're talking on. They do not like what you're talking on. We have the Knight of Swords here. It's a very argumentative, running into the fray, you know, a parry of words. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. This is a wish that has not come true. Could be a nightmare. We have judgment in, justice in the reverse, excuse me. Something feeling very unjust, very unfair for them. You have the Five of Cups and then you have the Moon in reverse. So we have emotions that are all over the shop, as well as things coming to light, things that were hidden being shown. So they're all focusing on you going, it's your fault. But really, they've already dug themselves their grave. Oh, this is very symbolic, especially if they are using like graveyard magic. Okay. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Seven of Wands. How interesting. We have 7-7. This is like their luck running out. This is their luck running out. Somebody has been hiding for a while what they've been doing and what they've been connected to. You are talking on whatever it is that right now is kind of like pulling at your focus. No matter if you see it as a conspiracy theory or not, whatever topic is really getting your interest and you're kind of looking more into, and that you're talking about, or creating artwork, or, you know, rapping or poetry or whatever it is that you're doing right now, it is catching the eye of these two here, because of how it's actually highlighting what they're connected into. And not only that, you have a private investigator here who may, I don't feel like they are now, but they will at some point be looking into the things that you're speaking on. Not in a negative way, in a way of kind of like just collecting data, more stuff that can go against these two. Because that Seven of Pentacles in reverse is doing something rash. Doing something rash here. Oh, they're doing something rash. And then you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is internal struggle. Okay. And they are, the thing is though, when they get caught, they are going to completely crumble. This united front is going to disappear. Because you have this feminine over here who is rashly going to just be like, oh, it has nothing to do with me, and blame it all on the masculine. And this masculine, it seems to be going in on themselves, and they're going to realize that they've been played. And you also have here Magician. It all has to do with money as well. There's a lot of money at stake. A lot of money at stake. I've been told to kind of like to kind of close down this reading, so it's quite short. Let me see. Stepping into a new experience has come out, and work, achievement and success. Okay, so there may have been an invitation to go to a model agency. There may have been an invitation to go to some sort of church event. There's something here that would have looked very innocent, but it would have put you in like a world of pain, or it would have put you somewhere that was very scary. It's not going to happen. Take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. Okay. Can I get one for the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, please? Position of authority. This is somebody who was in a position of authority. They're going to lose that. They're going to lose their job. They're going to be stripped of some sort of title here. Okay, February is coming out here. So February is going to be very interesting for someone here. It feels like you may be getting money. You may be owed money. I'm going to leave it there. I really hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you needed, that you already intuitively knew. If you are new to my channel and this resonated and you'd like to see more of my content and when I post, I would love for you to hit on the like, the subscribe and on the notification bell so you can see exactly that and when I upload. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family. Hearts. Oh, that's just about heart, isn't it? Heart. Kisses. I love you guys. Stay safe, stay awesome, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.